You can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Barlow in at the 4. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with James Harden, and it's Wade in at the 3 spot. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Outside Mitchell. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. And he lays it in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Barlow, covered by Mobley. Barlow passes to Maxey. Embiid a screen on Harden. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Maxey.
Well, Embiid is a powerful player, one who is used to pushing his way through contact.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Barlow. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Maxey, that's good.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
Allen outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden against Maxey. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Barlow. To the wing, right side. Embiid's got space. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back over to you.
Great mentality. All right, Ali, thanks a lot. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Allen, and it's Merrill in for Wade. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Grimes. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to Harden. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edgecombe. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes. Edgecombe's gotten his second bucket.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Sixers on top, up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got Trendon Watford, Kyle Lowry out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. The Sixers leading, and teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. That's going to send Kyle Lowry to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Walker's checked in. Lowry, no good on the free throw. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, BA, is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Embiid, good.
Well, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
Schroeder passes to Allen. Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade from downtown. Edwards pulls it in. Lowry surveys the D. Embiid against Allen. Embiid inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Look for Cleveland. Tomlin's checked in for Allen. Mitchell comes in for Merrill. And it's James Harden in for Schroeder. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Maxey surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Off offensive rebound. Pass to Edgecombe. Drummond to screen on Mitchell. Inside. Ball stolen.
Well, they've done a pretty decent job of taking care of the ball, but turnovers can pile up quickly.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's Maxey, coming off a 31-point game against Atlanta.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
Here's Barlow. The lead is 2. Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Maxey's got 8 points.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
But down the stretch, the fresher team often makes the plays. That's the value of depth.
23 seconds left in the second period. Outside Maxey. Drummond to screen on Harden. And here's Maxey outside. The shot misses. Drummond. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, leading by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
A look here now at the 76ers. They're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Cavaliers.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The Sixers lead by 5. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The 3 is up. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Edgecombe. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Now here's a look at the best passers in the league. Fourth, James Harden.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Edgecombe.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 3-point game. Harden against Maxey, and he drives in, and he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
The Cavaliers' shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebound by the 76ers. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Maxey against Harden, right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Shoots. Embiid misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Mitchell. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Wade. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in for Barlow. Mobley outside. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. Drummond with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. The layup misses. Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley passes to Harden. With a step back. Drummond grabs the miss. It's Grimes on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From 11 feet away.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Campaign, Quentin Grimes out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Martin in at the 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Payne. That one drops for him. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night. Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Harden. There's a screen over Payne. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's Martin on the wing. Outside Grimes. Screen by Embiid. Beyond the arc. It's off. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Tomlin. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Barlow's checked in for Edwards. Oubre comes in for Grimes. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Payne. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Harden. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. Here's Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Embiid. Here's Maxey. Allen rips down the board. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Maxey against Harden. Now Allen. Ooh, he leaves no question.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Now Embiid. Outside Maxey from downtown, and he nails it.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
Harden against Maxey. Allen outside. Here's Mitchell. Cashes it in.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Here's Maxey. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
There he's in.
Big-time players make big-time plays, and Embiid did it right there.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Now here's Harden. It's tipped. Embiid with a steal. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First, second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
Cleveland calls timeout. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler